The motto of this channel is live life well, live life now. So currently at the moment we're at Rangipo Hut. If there's ever a laha, well, what you have to do, pretty impressive hut. Waihohonu. This is kind of a bit of a sad moment really. I've broken another one. And the form was very tight little spot. Here's the situation. So we came in last night around about 9 o'clock. This is a 20 bunk hut. There were 4 of us sleeping on the floor plus 1 outside, so 25 people thereabouts, and it was absolutely heaving. So currently at the moment we're at Rangipo Hut. We're at 1556 meters, and I think we've only got something like about a 4-hour hike to get to the next hut. It's a gorgeous day, and we're one of the last to leave. This round the mountain trip was supposed to be done with Graham, my buddy Graham, and in actual fact this was his idea. But when I put together a plan, one, there's a bit of inclement weather, and two, one of the days, well, every day was 20 k's plus a 29. And as much as Graham and I have done this sort of thing in the past together over the last 20 plus years, he just felt that he wasn't up to it anymore, and Graham's a little bit older than me. The motto of this channel is live life well, live life now, because it's like a chapter's been turned in my life where my tramping buddies are not able to keep up to these kind of distances. So get out there and do it now. Get out there and do it while you can, while your body allows you to. Yeah, live life well. That's today's message. This is what they kind of call the Rangipo Desert. It's quite undulating. And the next major point is going to be the Tukino ski field. So that's where myself, Arnold and John went up to Wangaehu. So go up and see that video. The highest hut in the North Island. It is advised that you move quickly through this area. Go! Go, Arnold, go! Oh, yeah. I think you got to move quicker than that, bud. No, I can't. No, this'll do. Now look, see this sign here? If there's ever a laha, well, what you have to do is you just have to be on the other side of this sign, and then you're absolutely fine. This side is safe, but this side is dangerous. 101 advice from Outdoorsman Dave. Look at that. You take the high road and I'll take the low. How's that go? I'll take the low road and you'll take the high, and we'll meet at the end together. but which is going to be quicker? Yeah, definitely the low route. You can see why they call this the desert. Don't know if you can see it, there's a tower up on there, and that's where the Tukino ski field road is. Beautiful, beautiful terrain. Currently at the moment, Arnold and I have just come from Rangipo Hut. We left around about 20 past 8, and at the moment it's actually taken us only an hour and 50, so we're making pretty good time, and we're now just heading off to Waihohonu Hut here. Okay, so that's the spring right there. Just clear as, but there's no swimming. Okay, is this where we part?
Could be, yeah, I think so.
5 hours if I get to the village. Right, let's go to the hut.
Yeah.
I suppose I should put my name in the book. So this is Waihohonu. This is the echelon of all huts, and I would imagine she's booked out today. We might stop here for a coffee before heading off. So these are Arnold's hut tickets. $100 there the other day. I guess we've already paid, Doc, so paying in advance. Wonder what Arnold's up to. This is kind of a bit of a sad moment, really. I've broken another one.
No, I was just taking it slower.
So Arnold's going to stay at Waihohonu Hut
Tonight, yeah.
and I'm going to carry on because it's going to be -7 or something, I think, tonight.
Yes.
Up at Tama, so that's where I'll head. And then I've got to get right around to Tura to bring the car back to get Arnold. So
Yeah. It's been good.
this is really sad. This is Graham and now Arnold. I'm going to have to find some new buddies.
Maybe they'll be younger, they'll keep you on the move.
Anyway, hey, thank you.
No, that's a pleasure.
Thank you for the 2 days that you've given me.
Hey, well, we've got to get home and catch up, so it's all good.
We will.
There'll be more. There'll be more.
Karen following now. I'll see you on the trail soon. It's 2 o'clock. I'm just leaving Waihohonu Hut. Arnold's stopping here, and I'm going to continue. Amazing Doc Hut. I heard that she was an amazing lady. So Joe, your reputation precedes you. She's advised me where I can possibly crash. What an interesting morning. So first of all, there was a gentleman at Rangipo Hut. I came in and he said, hi, look, I'm sorry, I might have got your name wrong. I think it was Matthew. Matthew, you had your son with you. Thank you for your company in the hut. And then just as I came up to the Soda Springs, there was Stuart, and I just turned up at the hut, and Joe, the warden, said, oh, you're outdoors. Outdoors Dave is what people often call me, not Outdoorsman Dave. But yeah, so look, I'm just really chuffed that I'm creating a community in New Zealand, because I'm only a little channel, but my followers are New Zealanders, so I'm not sort of trying to break into that overseas market to make the money. My business here is to inspire you Kiwis to get out on these amazing tracks and see the huts that I visit, and maybe a little bit about wild camping. So it's very locally based. So it's really cool that even as far south as National Park, people down here recognise me. 5 hours to get to the village. Currently it's 2 o'clock. It'll be absolutely okay to walk about an hour at night. It's just a matter of trying to find a space to set up for my solar tent. Alrighty, so here we are at the intersection of Lower and Upper Tama. So I've just come from Waihohonu. Rose and Finn are still behind me. So I've got another 2.5 hours to go. And these guys have been up to the lakes, I suspect. Back to the village. Pretty impressive, huh? Anyway, gotta find myself a campsite nearby and hunker down for the night, wherever that might be. 5:30. I need to find an emergency shelter to bunk down. Isn't it wonderful? What it just has to do. So currently 6:15, and with on my BC, and I found this very tight little spot to set up my tent. And it's very cold. Currently at the moment it's about 1 degree C. This is the Flex Towel 1.2 model. I love this. This is just ideal. Put a silver liner underneath where my core body is going to be. I had a tent base, and I put my rubbish, my pack liner underneath to try to stop the coolness and the moisture. It is misery camping, I can tell you. I don't know why these people get caught up in camping in the rain, but cold. I will continue setting up my bedding and have some food. Come back to you shortly. I'm trying out this lovely little Flex Towel pillow. It comes in a wonderful little cover with a little handle on it. Blow it up with a Flex Towel pump, but in actual fact it blows up very, very quickly. So 3 breaths really, and it's got this lovely felt on one side, and it's got a strap on the other, which which can clip down over top of my mattress. Rounded part sits underneath your neck. It's very, very comfortable. Anyway, we'll come back to that maybe in the morning. After I get the tent set up and the bedding set up, that's always a priority for me. The next thing I do is I've got to get all my devices charged up. So that's the cell phone, which is tracking where I am, and my watch, and my GoPro is okay because it's in this self-contained charger. What I'm going to do now is have some tea, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have a protein shake, and I even brought a little shaker along. Just thought this would be probably quite good to load my body up with some protein. Oh, it tastes good too. I like to get some heat into me with some margarine. Who else puts all 3 flavours onto the Megarine. Now this is really messy stuff, and this is where the Kia Sash is ideal. The temperature at the moment is 8.4 Celsius. Oh, so good to get in some hot noodles. Next course is going to be mashed potatoes and peas. I have a tiny amount of water left. I need to go and get some water. 1 litre. I have 500 ml. I have an 800 ml. What I've done is I've dropped a waypoint where this campsite is, but I think what I'll do is I'm going to leave this light on low where I come in off the track into the bush. Hopefully nobody steals that. And I'll go and get some water. Didn't realise how far back I had to come to this little bridge. Anyway, it's actually a long way back to camp. Better get going. Gosh, it really was a long way from the water source. I was starting to second guess myself, but it's coming up here. Here you go. How smart is that, eh? Quarter of a cup of milk and half a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of oil, butter, so I'll use oil, 3/4 of a cup of boiling water. I really like this jet boil. It's really fast and efficient. Cinderella instant mashed potato. No artificial flavours are added. It's light, it's easy to make, and I'm going to put it in with these peas. This is Outdoorsman Dave's cooking show. It's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. I remember my grandmother, she always used to drink the water that she boiled the peas and beans up in. Good old farmers. So I will probably drink that. I did have another course, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Mashed potato and peas, eh? Are you jealous? You are, eh? I'll tell you what, that's not too shabby. That mashed potato and peas has really filled me up. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish the night off with a veggie soup. Veggie with pea water. I mean, what's wrong with that? And the other thing I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to soak my oats to get that ready for breakfast tomorrow. You know, the other night I just turned up at the hut and there was just bodies everywhere. You just couldn't do a thing because you had to be courteous and everybody was in bed. I just love wild camping for the fact that I can just slow down and take my time and do things the way I want to do them. Now sadly, I have lost my ultralight ground cover, a white one that you've seen me use since I started this channel. I actually don't think it's replaceable. I've never seen it for sale again, so I'm going to have to try to find myself something else, because normally I would have this down here at the moment. Right, another reason I bought the AeroPress Go rather than bring a titanium cup is because the AeroPress Go already comes with its own cup. Now it's going to get cold tonight. At the moment it's 5.8 degrees. If I'd stayed up on Upper Tama, allegedly, according to Joe, the hut warden,
it was going to get down to -7. And so that was another reason that I decided not to stay up at Tama. I'm going to retire for the night. This is a bit of a test of my ultralight quilt. I will be using a couple of liners. I have got all my clothes on. Should hope I got all my clothes on. That's it for the night. This is night 2. I'm not too far away from Whakapapa Village, and tomorrow the goal is to get to Mangaturtura, I think it is. If I make it in 4 days, what's going to happen is I'm going to drive around to Whakapapa, where I should be able to team up with Arnold, who will have stayed the night in some sort of residence here. He's going to come through to Whakapapa tomorrow, hopefully. He's at Wangaehu. Wow, gosh, I'm tired. Anyway, he's at that big hut tonight. So a bit of logistics. It's a little bit sad. It's coming to the point where I think I've either got to shorten my tramps with my buddies or find some younger ones, or just, as I said in an earlier video, it's coming to that point where I think I'm going to have to start hiking solo a lot more, and that would be a real shame. So look, it's good night from me. If you haven't done so already, well, you know what to do. Please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Always write your comments. I love hearing from my community. 3 of my community spoke to me today on the track. It was fantastic. It's really cool that I'm making some inroads into New Zealand hikers and campers. I like that. So good night. Don't let the big bugs bite. How did it go? That's right, this is another thing my grandmother, who's since well passed away, she used to say to us as kids, sleep tight. No, good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If they do, get your shoe and hit the flaming things in two. I haven't heard that for so long. So long. Oh, the things. And this is what I really love about wild camping, when you've got your own space and you can just think. Now I'm rambling. Good night. See you tomorrow.